G'day, Rob here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a proper video, but been reviewing the footage from the comp, and all looks good. Big thank you to Shane. Just want to get that out of the way. Huge thank you and kudos to him for putting in max effort, and he recorded just about all of the competition. There was a couple of early ones that he didn't know. He thought was just a practice run, but that's not his fault. Nothing but love for Shane on this channel. I will hear no negative words about my boy Shane. He did an excellent job, and I'm very grateful to him. This video is going to be my thoughts on the comp, how I did, and everything like that. And at a later time, when I get the chance, I will edit together sort of like a full comp video. Louise, one of the competitors, well, the only female competitor, Louise, she actually got all of her lifts. She recorded herself, and I think the only other one that Shane missed was one early log lift that I did, and I'm not worried about that. It was I thought it was just a warm up until I did it, so that's fine. So I'll edit together a full comp video when I get the chance. That'll come out when it comes out. But yeah, it was a bloody good comp ran by Andrew. Would have been good to have more competitors. That's not his fault. I'm just saying, we had a couple of guys who had to work, a couple of people who were injured, and all that. But for the people who did show up, or were able to show up, I should say, no disrespect to those who weren't able to attend and compete. Yeah, everyone put in bloody good effort and put in the time and the blood, sweat, and the tears. And Jason, the fellow who won it, sorry to spoil it, but I did reveal it in the day that I did my short on the comp. He deserved the win. You know, he came in and he took it. But I'll talk more at the end a little bit about that. So just have the footage. It'll have to be with the sound off, maybe with me talking over it, because there was a music playing there, and I do not want to be copyright struck into oblivion. So yeah, go ahead and get into that now. So here we just have me just doing a couple of little light deadlifts, just warming up. So the other competitors were Matt is the one on the left in the black jacket. Next to him is Jason in the vest. Behind me there, taking off his jacket, is Andrew, the guy who's running the whole thing. And of course, that is Louise there, the only female competitor, just on my right in the video. And now I'm doing some log presses. I found I was struggling to, the way we were practicing it was we were leaning back and doing it kind of like that Mitchell Hooper method of leaning right back and basically like bench pressing it up. But I found it easier to, the same way I do the barbell overhead press, which is get it up to my chest and then keep looking forward and only tilt my head back a little bit, not, bend over backwards, so to speak. And that's actually what ended up letting me get the 90 kilos up. And here's me doing the 90 kilos. And as I said before, I really struggled like doing that Mitchell Hooper style bench press, getting it up, but putting it up, just muscling it up with my shoulders felt much better. So I took out event 1 with the 90 kilo press, and Andrew offered me the chance to do 95, and I almost took it, but being a competition, I had to be safe and try and keep myself in reserve and not waste strength, So here's my turn at the deadlift ladder. Deadlifting is by far my weakest out of all of these. I don't practice it very much, and when I do, I don't have many weights at home, and I don't get out to the gym too much to do much of the heavier weights. Actually, I think it was 100, 120, 160, 180. Could be wrong there, doesn't really matter. But this 160 there, I didn't quite have a full grip on it. And Andrew actually told me afterwards he didn't realise. But I had to do the honourable thing. And this last one, 180, I actually really struggled with that. Just 1 week earlier was the first time I'd ever lifted 180. And I came in thinking I'd only be able to do 1 rep. But I got this one up, and then Andrew said 15 seconds just then. I thought, you know what? I'll go for it, even though my head's spinning. And actually, I got it up easier than the first one, but then, yeah, almost fell backwards. But got there in the end, and, yeah, got third in the deadlift. So here's my stone to shoulder. We had 1.5 minutes to do as many reps as possible. And I feel like I went pretty good at this. Matt, as you can see, he's sitting there, he's getting his breath back. He had just gone before me, and I thought, oh, you know, maybe 8 or 9 reps. This was a 65 kilo stone. You know, that'd be pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And then he went ahead and did 10. He did 10 reps. So I thought, oh, I've really got to lock in here. And yeah, I just switched on, just tried my best, and I did end up getting 11. I think it's one coming up along here. It's harder to tell without the sound on, but I did have a little bit of a fumble, and that really held me back. I ended up coming second. Matt got 10, Andrew there got 9, I got 11, and Jason in the back, he got 12 to take the win for this event. He also won the deadlift ladder. So at this stage, I was coming third or second overall, I can't remember. And then that's where I had my fumble, and that really held me back. That took a lot of energy to catch that on my chest again, really took it out of me. That's why I'm getting up, having a breather here, because that all the air I had in my lungs just got blasted out when I caught that again. But yeah, so I knew what was on the line here, and I managed to get back up to second, and I think I was third overall. I can't remember. So this is the final event, the sled pull. The lady over there in the green shirt recording me also, I'll have to get her footage at some point, was my mum. So I ended up winning this event with a time of 22.37, I believe. And Jason, who won the thing overall, he was 22.41. So beat him by 0.04 of a second. Which, you know, it felt nice to get 2 event wins. He won overall, but can't blame him, you know, can't feel bad or anything like that. He put in the effort and clearly trained his deadlift more than me, which is really where he took the big lead, and I just couldn't get it back. So congrats to Jason. So that's just a little photo of the final scores up the top there. I'll try and clean this image up a little bit so it's a bit easier to see. But basically, it just shows the standings as we went and the scores, and then the final score at the end and how it all turned out. And like I said, congrats to Jason. He put in the effort. He came out on top. And yeah, this has really sparked big interest, a big desire in me to continue getting stronger and do more competitions. The weights, like from what you typically see in strongman, this wasn't the heaviest comp around, but for a bunch of people who you're normal people getting in and having a go and being interested in this stuff, it felt really good. And yeah, I look forward to coming back to 3Bs next year and doing it all again. So there you have it. I had to change locations. I was over the paddock under a tree there, but it was just too windy, as you can probably tell from the audio quality of the start of the video. But just to recap, I won event number 1, the max log. We did 60, 70, 80, 85 and 90. Jason and I both got to 90, but he couldn't quite manage it, so he got 85. Matt and Andrew, both had 80. So they split points there. Then we moved on to the deadlift ladder. I came third in that. So then it was Jason won that and moved to first place because he came second and then first in the first 2 events. In the third event, the stone to shoulder, he took the win again and I came second, so he stayed in first. And then I was in second. Then Jason and Andrew and Matt were alternating between third and fourth the whole time. And then in the fourth and final event, the sled pull, basically Jason had to come fourth, like he had to come last, and I had to come first, or maybe he had to come third, but either way, he had to do much worse than he did and I had to win for me to win overall. And I did win the event, but he came second by 0.04 of a second. So I just narrowly beat him in that event. And then he beat me by 1 point overall. And again, my full congratulations to him and every other competitor on the day. It was a great bit of fun. And now there'll be a little outro that I recorded with Andrew on the day. Well, there you have it. Best man won on the day, but big thanks to Andrew from 3Vs over in Bundy. If you're in the area, come check him out. He ran a good comp and gave it his best and all that. But yeah, you can check Andrew out on Facebook, Summers Training. Summers Training, yeah, check it out. And yeah, thanks very much, man.
No worries.
Yeah, it's bloody good. Can't wait to do it again next year. Yeah.
Every Saturday though, I do a strongman class here at 10 a.m. That's where we practice all the stuff we did today, so bit of fun.
Yeah. Bloody oath.
Yep.
Right, thanks very much. See you next time.
Yep.
That's good.